The CEO husband promised me that he would only accompany his first love during her depressive episodes 99 times. And every time he went to accompany her, he would buy me a golden bean. But after I had saved 99 golden beans, my husband noticed I had changed. I no longer cried or stopped him from going to his first love. Instead, I just asked him for a safety lock as a gift for our soon-to-be-born child. When I mentioned the child, his expression softened a little. "When I come back, I'll go with you to the prenatal checkup," he said. I obediently replied, "MMM." But I didn't tell him that 10 days ago, I had already filed for divorce. Now, we were already officially divorced. On the 10th day after filing for divorce, I ran into Lucas in the hospital hallway. He was carefully supporting Lena, treating her like a treasure. But when he saw me, he immediately frowned. "What are you doing here? Are you trying to cause trouble for Lena again?" He looked at me warily, and my heart sank. Lena held Lucas's hand and looked at me apologetically. "Clara, don't misunderstand. Lucas just cares about me too much." Then, she shifted her gaze to my belly. "I heard you were hospitalized too. Is the baby okay?" Before I could answer, Lucas hurriedly replied. "It's probably just a minor issue with the pregnancy. Nothing serious. Don't overthink it, just focus on recovering." I instinctively touched my belly, bitterness filling my heart. Right, what could possibly be wrong? It's just that the baby is gone. How could it compare to Lena's importance? Otherwise, how could Lucas, knowing I was hospitalized in the same place, not even come to check on me once? If only he had visited my ward just once, he would have known. Our baby had gone. Ever since Lena returned, Lucas would disappear every few days to accompany her. He said, "Lena has always been sensitive, and now she is sick. What if something happens if I'm not there?" "Don't worry, I just don't want her to do anything reckless." "It doesn't mean anything else." He promised me he would only accompany Lena 99 times. After the 99th time, he would back to our family, and we would live a good life together. So every time he left, I would put a golden bean into the glass bottle. 7 days ago, I finally collected all 99. But when I went to him, full of hope, what I saw was Lucas holding Lena tightly in his arms. I am his wife, but at that moment, I could only stand on the sidewalk, watching from afar as he shared happiness with another woman. "What are you doing?" I asked, my eyes red as I walked up to them. Lucas immediately let go of Lena in a panic way. "Clara, don't misunderstand. It's not what you think." Before I could speak, Lena cut in. "It's all my fault. I disturbed you too. I'm sorry. Lucas, don't worry about me anymore. Just let me die out there," she said, then rushed into the street only to be hit by a bicycle. Lucas's face changed. He shoved me aside and ran to hold Lena. I fell hard, unable to react in time. A dull pain spread through my abdomen. Trembling, I reached down, my hand came back covered in blood. "The baby, my baby. Lucas." I called his name in a soft voice, hoping he would turn around. Lucas paused, but then turned and glared at me. "Clara, you know Lena has depression, why would you provoke her? If anything happens to Lena, I will never forgive you. Let this be a lesson to you. Stay away from Lena from now on." He then carried Lena into the car and drove away. In the end, a kind stranger found me and sent me to the hospital. The doctor told me I had miscarried. Lying in the hospital bed, I kept replaying the scene of Lucas leaving, tears blurring my vision. "Lucas, I promise you, from now on, I will never go near you or Lena again. You are free." My memory stopped at this point. Lucas seemed oblivious to the paleness of my face and reminded me indifferently, "If there's nothing else, you should go back. After all, you're an adult. Be sensible and don't take up medical resources." I nodded, "Okay." Lucas continued, "I'll be with Lena for the next few days. Don't come looking for me if there's nothing important." I nodded again, "Okay." Perhaps my reaction was too calm, because Lucas seemed taken aback. He loosened his grip on Lena and took 2 steps forward. Are you alright? When Lena's mood stabilizes a bit, I'll accompany you for a proper checkup. I murmured in agreement, pretending not to see Lena's jealous glare. As we passed each other, I smelled Lucas's cologne Chanel No. 5, Lena's favorite. He must have held Lena in his arms quite a bit during these days at the hospital. Otherwise, how could the scent have permeated his clothes? Back home, the housekeeper was just about to leave. Seeing my pale face, she was startled. "Oh my, madam, why are you so pale? Is something wrong?" I smiled, but my eyes couldn't help but redden. So, my face really does look that bad. So, other people can see that I'm not okay. But why can't Lucas see it? It has been 7 days since my miscarriage, and he hasn't visited me once, not even a single word of concern. Seeing me silent, the housekeeper didn't ask further, but carefully helped me inside and sat me down. In the evening, the housekeeper brought me a large bowl of chicken soup. "Madam, you are already weak, and now you're pregnant. Drink this chicken soup to nourish yourself." The housekeeper was from out of town, working alone in the city. The chicken was sent from her children in the countryside a couple of days ago, and she had been reluctant to eat it. I thanked her and sat at the dining table, lost in thought for a long time. I couldn't understand why even a stranger could care so much about me, while my husband could abandon me time and time again. This marriage seemed truly ridiculous. Sighing, I carefully lifted the bowl to my lips. Just as I was about to drink, the villa door opened. "Clara, I'm back." Lucas walked in, carrying some women's clothes. I was stunned and asked, "Why are you back? Don't you need to be with Lena?" Lucas put down the clothes and said casually, "The doctor said Lena's illness isn't serious, but I'm still worried, so I asked her to stay in the hospital for a few more days. I just came back to get some things." I replied with an okay, but his words from that morning echoed uncontrollably in my mind. "If there's nothing else, you should go back. Be sensible and don't take up medical resources." So, as long as it's for Lena, everything is different. My heart was truly dead. I didn't even have the energy to argue. I lowered my eyes, about to continue drinking the soup, when Lucas suddenly said, "The housekeeper made chicken soup? Perfect. Don't drink it yet. Lena is weak and needs the chicken soup more." My hand holding the soup bowl froze. I stared at him, dumbfounded. "The housekeeper made this especially for me because I'm pregnant." Lucas seemed not to hear, preoccupied with finding a lunchbox in the cupboard. "So what if you're pregnant? I know your body. It doesn't matter whether you drink chicken soup or not. Let Lena have it this time. Next time, I'll take you to a private restaurant." His familiar words brought back memories. "Clara, I gave the necklace from the auction to Lena first. I'll buy you one next time. Clara, Lena has no one to spend New Year's Eve with, so I won't be coming home. I'll spend it with you next time. Clara, don't come to my friend's engagement party. Lena wants to meet my friends. I'll take you next time." So many next times, so many that I couldn't even count them. While I was lost in thought, Lucas poured the chicken soup into the lunchbox and offered a perfunctory concern, "I'm leaving now. Take good care of yourself at home." He turned to leave, his clothes brushing against the soup bowl on the table. Crash! The bowl fell to the floor, shattering into pieces, just like my heart. "Lucas." I stopped him, taking the glass bottle filled with 99 gold beans from my pocket. 99 gold beans. Count them. Lucas paused, turned around, and looked at me in astonishment. "Have you collected enough?" I murmured, "Yes." Lucas put down the lunchbox, looking troubled. I remained silent, simply waiting for an answer. As expected, after a moment of hesitation, Lucas said, "Clara, Lena can't be left alone right now." A flicker of guilt crossed his eyes, but he continued, "Our agreement, let's cancel it." I lowered my eyes and sighed softly. "Okay." Lucas was stunned, unable to believe I had agreed so easily. He hugged me excitedly. "Clara, you're so kind. Don't worry, once Lena's condition is stable, I'll spend time with you properly. I murmured in agreement, making only one request. The baby is about to be born. I want a safety lock pendant. At the mention of the baby, Lucas's expression softened. Okay, when I get back, I'll accompany you to the checkup and buy the best, most beautiful safety lock pendant for our child. My pupils trembled slightly, the pain of losing the child washing over me again. Okay. It's just that my baby will never see it. After he left, I opened the drawer and took out the neatly organized stack of medical records. The first pregnancy confirmation. The first checkup. The first prescription for prenatal medication. Every night that Lucas wasn't home, I would take them out and look at them over and over. That was the anticipation and excitement of becoming a mother for the first time, and my beautiful hope for our family as a wife. But now, nothing is left. I took the miscarriage report from my pocket and placed it tremblingly with the other papers. Tears fell, soaking the paper, as if saying goodbye. I took a deep breath and was about to close the drawer when I heard Lucas's voice behind me. What are you doing? I frantically closed the drawer and wiped the tears from the corners of my eyes. Lucas walked over, his gaze fixed on the drawer. Why are you back again? I asked stiffly, leaning against the cabinet, trying to change the subject. Lucas came closer and raised his hand, but instead of touching the drawer, he touched the corner of my eye. You cried? He stared at the moisture on his finger, at a loss. I smiled and offered a casual explanation, I'm pregnant. My emotions are all over the place. I'll be fine in a minute. Lucas breathed a sigh of relief, that's good. I forgot to ask, what kind of safety lock pendant do you like? How about a cloud design? Simple and elegant, suitable for a child. I was taken aback, surprised he cared so much. If only he had cared this much before. Okay, you decide. My hand holding the soup bowl froze. I stared at him, the housekeeper made this especially for me because I'm pregnant. Lucas seemed not to hear, busy finding a lunchbox. So what if you're pregnant? You're strong. Chicken soup won't make a difference. Let Lena have it this time. I'll take you to a fancy restaurant next time. His familiar words echoed in my mind. Clara, I gave the necklace to Lena. I'll get you one next time. Clara, Lena's alone, so I won't be home for New Year's. Next time. Clara, skip the engagement party. Lena wants to meet my friends. Next time. So many next times, I'd lost count. While I was stunned, Lucas packed the soup, offering a perfunctory, take care. I'll be back. He turned to leave, his coat brushing the soup bowl. Crash. The bowl shattered, along with my heart. Lucas, I called, pulling out the glass bottle with 99 gold beans. 99 beans. Count them. Lucas stopped, turning back in surprise. Enough already? I nodded, yes. Lucas put down the lunchbox, hesitant. I waited. As expected, he said, Clara, Lena needs me. Guilt flickered in his eyes, our agreement, it's off. I sighed, okay. Lucas was stunned by my easy agreement. He hugged me, Clara, you're so understanding. I'll make it up to you once Lena's better. I simply asked, the baby's almost due. I want a safety lock pendant. Mentioning the baby softened his expression. Of course. When I'm back, we'll go for a checkup, and I'll get the best, prettiest pendant for our child. My eyes trembled, the pain of loss returned. Okay. But my baby will never see it. After he left, I opened the drawer, revealing my neatly organized medical records. First pregnancy test. First ultrasound. First medication. Every night Lucas was away, I'd reread them. They held the hopes and joys of an expectant mother, my dreams for our family. Now, nothing. I added the miscarriage report to the pile, tears blurring the ink, a final goodbye. As I closed the drawer, Lucas's voice startled me, what are you doing? I slammed the drawer shut, wiping my tears. Lucas walked over, staring at the drawer. "Why are you back?" I asked, my voice strained. Lucas reached out, touching my cheek. "You've been crying?" He looked at the tear on his finger, bewildered. I laughed it off. "Hormones. I'll be fine." Lucas seemed relieved. "Good." I forgot to ask, "What kind of pendant do you like?" "A cloud design?" "Simple, elegant, good for a child." I was surprised he cared. "Too late." "Whatever you choose." Lucas nodded and left, pausing at the door. "Are you really okay?" A flicker of hope sparked within me. "If I wasn't, would you stay?" Lucas hesitated, then laughed. "Don't be silly, Clara. Lena's waiting. Get some sleep." He left. I finally broke down, sobbing. Sobbing for marrying Lucas, for hoping against hope. I already knew the outcome, didn't I? That night, I packed my bags. The divorce wasn't final, but I was done. The next day, I went to a jeweler. I traded the 99 gold beans for a small bracelet, placing it in the box I'd prepared. Inside were all the things I'd bought for the baby. I would bury them with the pendant, a final gift for my unborn child, a reminder of our love. After Lucas's message, I went to the hospital. Lena was alone in her room. Lucas must have gone for food. Lena smiled. "Clara, what brings you here?" I forced a smile. "The pendant." "Do you know where Lucas put it?" Lena gasped dramatically, revealing her ankle. A red string tied around it held a delicate safety lock pendant. Cloud design, lucky characters, exactly as Lucas had promised. "This?" Lucas gave it to me as an anklet. "Pretty, right?" Her words hit me like a hammer. I stared at the red string, unable to speak. My baby was gone, my husband didn't love me. I just wanted a pendant. I just wanted, my unborn child, to have his father's blessing, that's all. I don't remember leaving the hospital, only arriving home, my voice raw from crying. I left Lucas a letter, checked for anything I'd forgotten, then left with my suitcase and the box. I didn't want my child to have anything to do with him. The security guard offered to help with my luggage, but I refused. I wanted to walk this path alone. Meanwhile, Lucas returned with food. "Lena, did Clara come by?" Lena smiled, hiding her ankle. "No, no one came." Lucas nodded, opening the lunchbox. "Eat up." "Did you keep the pendant safe?" "I'll take it to Clara this afternoon." Lena agreed, taking the food. A knock. A nurse entered. "Who's Clara's family?" She forgot her miscarriage medication. The lunchbox clattered to the floor, food spilling everywhere, unnoticed. Lucas shot up. What did you say?" The nurse, startled, looked at him strangely. "Are you Miss Clara's family?" "She had a miscarriage and was hospitalized. She forgot her medication. I saw her leaving this room, so I came to ask." "Who's her family?" Lucas' face paled. I'm her husband." The nurse's friendly demeanor vanished. She looked him up and down, her eyes scornful. "You're that irresponsible husband? Your wife miscarried and was hospitalized for days, and you never visited? Unbelievable." Lucas stammered. I didn't know she miscarried." The nurse scoffed. "She was hospitalized for days, and you didn't care as her husband?" She glanced at the personal items in the room. "Looks like you've been staying here with this miss for a few days. Never thought to ask about your wife?" With each jab, Lucas grew paler. He remembered my pale face at the hospital, the chicken soup at home. "The housekeeper made it for me," I'd said. "That soup was because I..." Lucas punched the wall, regret and guilt choking him. The nurse frowned. "This is a hospital. Behave yourself. How dare you talk to us like that?" Lena snapped at the nurse. She had just learned about my miscarriage, and Lucas's grief terrified her. The nurse snorted. "What? Can't handle the truth? And you, the little sister, didn't care about your sister-in-law either?" Lena froze. "Sister-in-law?" I'm Lucas's. Lucas's what? The nurse asked suspiciously. Lena bit her lip, glancing shyly at Lucas, childhood friend. The nurse slammed down her tray. So, a cheating couple. Figures you wouldn't care about your wife's miscarriage. Disgusting. Lena sat up, pointing a trembling finger. You, what did you say? The nurse put her hands on her hips, her young face full of disdain. Cheating couple. Since her depression diagnosis, Lena had been treated with kid gloves. This was too much. She grabbed a book and threw it. Stop! Lucas yelled, finally recovering. Too late. The corner of the book grazed the nurse's eye, drawing blood. Ah! The nurse screamed and ran out. Help! Someone's causing trouble. Doctors and nurses rushed in, gasping at the blood. The cut, though small, was close to her eye. A little closer, and it would have been her eye. Lily, what happened? The head nurse asked, dabbing the cut. Lily had just joined the hospital, barely in her 20s, and unmarried. My hand holding the bowl froze. I stared at him. The housekeeper made this for me, because I'm pregnant. Lucas, seemingly deaf, found a container. Pregnant? You're strong. You don't need it. Give it to Lena. I'll take you somewhere nice next time. Familiar words. Clara, I gave the necklace to Lena. Next time. Clara, Lena's alone, I'm staying with her. Next time. Clara, skip the party, Lena wants to meet my friends. Next time. Countless next times. While I was frozen, Lucas packed the soup, saying, take care, brushing the bowl as he left. Crash. The bowl shattered like my heart. Lucas. I pulled out the bottle of 99 gold beans. Count them. Lucas stopped, surprised. Already? I nodded, yes. Lucas hesitated. I waited. He said, Clara, Lena needs me. Our agreement, it's over. I sighed. Okay. Stunned, Lucas hugged me. Clara, you're so understanding. I'll make it up to you when Lena's better. I asked, the baby's coming. I want a safety pendant. He softened, of course. We'll go for a checkup, get the best pendant for our baby. My heart ached. Okay. My baby will never see it. After he left, I opened the drawer, revealing my medical records. Pregnancy test. Ultrasound. Medication. Every night Lucas was gone, I'd reread them, filled with hope. Now, nothing. I added the miscarriage report, tears staining the papers, a final goodbye. What are you doing? Lucas's voice startled me. I shut the drawer, wiping my tears. He stared at the drawer. Why are you back? I asked, deflecting. He touched my cheek. You've been crying? I laughed it off, hormones. Lucas relaxed. What kind of pendant do you like? A cloud design? I was surprised he cared. Too late. Whatever you choose. Lucas left, pausing. Are you really okay? Hope flickered. If I wasn't, would you stay? He laughed. Don't be silly, Lena's waiting. He left. I sobbed, mourning my marriage, my foolish hope. I packed. The divorce wasn't final, but I was done. I traded the gold beans for a bracelet, placing it with the baby clothes. I'd bury them with the pendant, a final gift, a testament of love. Lucas texted, I went to the hospital. Lena was alone. Clara, what brings you here? She smiled. The pendant, I said. Where is it? Lena gasped, revealing her ankle. A red string held the pendant, identical to the one Lucas promised. This? Lucas gave it to me. Pretty, right? Devastation. I couldn't speak. My baby was gone, my husband didn't love me. I just wanted a pendant, for my unborn child, to have his father's blessing. I left, my voice gone from crying. I wrote Lucas a letter, packed, and left. I refused the guard's help. I'd walk this path alone. Lucas returned with food. Lena, did Clara come? Lena hit her ankle, no. Lucas nodded, eat. Did you keep the pendant? I'll take it to Clara. A knock. Who's Clara's family? She forgot her miscarriage medication. The lunchbox crashed. Lucas froze, what? Are you her family? Your wife miscarried. I saw her leaving here. Lucas paled, I'm her husband. The nurse's tone changed, the irresponsible husband? You didn't visit her once? Lucas stammered, I didn't know. She scoffed, no concern for your hospitalized wife? She looked at Lena's things, looks like you've been here a while. Didn't think to ask about your wife? Lucas paled, remembering my face, the soup. The housekeeper made this for me. That soup was because, He punched the wall, guilt overwhelming him. Behave yourself, the nurse snapped. How dare you? Lena yelled, learning of my miscarriage, seeing Lucas's grief. The nurse retorted, what? Truth hurts? And you, didn't care about your sister-in-law? Lena froze, sister-in-law? I'm Lucas's. Lucas's what? Lena blushed, childhood friend. The nurse slammed her tray, a cheating couple. Explains why you don't care about your wife's miscarriage. Disgusting. Lena, used to gentle treatment, snapped, throwing a book. Stop. Lucas yelled, too late. The book cut the nurse's eye. Help, she screamed. Staff rushed in. Lily, what happened? The head nurse asked, tending the wound near her eye. Lily knew a scar could affect her prospects. She threw it, she cried, pointing at Lena. The head nurse turned coldly, explain yourself. This is a hospital, not a playground. Lena, now calmer, panicked, looking at Lucas for help. He instinctively started, Lena didn't mean to, she has. Depression is not an excuse to hurt people, the head nurse interrupted. You hurt her, you're responsible. Lucas paused, realizing she was right. We'll compensate. The head nurse softened, Lily? Lily glared at Lena, I want compensation and an apology. Lucas nodded, of course. Never. Lena snarled. I did nothing wrong. She turned to Lucas, Lucas, I won't. Lucas frowned, seeing her unreasonable side. Lena, apologize. Tears welled up, Lucas, you've changed. He frowned. Changed how? Lena, seeing his silence, played her card, fine. You want me dead? I'll die. She ran towards the window. Lucas caught her, Lena, calm down. No one's making you apologize. He comforted her as the head nurse scoffed, recognizing the act. Where's your proof? No one wants you dead. This is a hospital, not a stage. Apologize, or we'll call the police. Lena's expression twisted. Others stared, mocking. Lucas, oblivious, glared, what's wrong with you? Where's your compassion? The head nurse rolled her eyes, we deserve respect too. Where was her compassion? Apologize. Others joined in, apologize. We'll call the police. Unbelievable. Lena, overwhelmed, lunged at the head nurse. You. What's on your foot? Lucas interrupted, staring at the red string. Lena crouched, hiding it. And nothing. Lucas' face darkened, where's the pendant I gave you? Lena looked down, Lucas, it's just a pendant. Last time. Give it to me. His eyes stormed. Lena panicked, backing away, revealing the pendant, identical to the one he'd bought. Lucas ripped it off, digging his nails into his palm. Nurse, you said, Clara was here? Lily frowned, Clara? Yes, she was. I saw her leaving this room. Lena glared at Lily, then clung to Lucas, Lucas, I was asleep. I didn't see her. Lucas stared at the pendant. Nurse, how did my wife miscarry? Lily, with the head nurse's nod, said, impact. A stranger brought her in. I've never seen such an uncaring husband. When? Lucas asked, his eyes bloodshot. Lily was startled. He looked more terrifying than Lena had. Lucas pushed Lena away. When was Clara here? His voice was quiet, on the edge of breaking. 11 days ago. Lucas gasped, speechless. He remembered. 11 days ago. When I came to find him. Lena ran into the street, got hit. He pushed me out of the way. I fell, crying, clutching my stomach. He'd said, you provoked her. If anything happens to Lena, I'll never forgive you. This is a lesson. Stay away from her. What a painful lesson. Lucas stumbled, drowning in pain. My baby, because of me. He looked at the pendant, understanding. He ran, forgetting Lena. He had to go home. To me. To apologize. To atone. Lena panicked, chasing him. The head nurse stopped her. You're not going anywhere. Lena's face twisted. Why not? This is a hospital. You can't hold me here. The head nurse scoffed. You assaulted someone. Apologize and compensate first. The police are on their way. Hearing police, Lena panicked. Lucas. Lucas. How familiar. My hand froze. The housekeeper made this for me, because I'm pregnant. Lucas, oblivious, found a container. Pregnant? You're strong. It doesn't matter. Let Lena have it. Fancy restaurant next time. Familiar words. Clara, necklace for Lena. Next time. Clara, staying with Lena. Next time. Clara, Lena wants to meet my friends. Next time. Countless next times. Lucas packed the soup, saying, take care, brushing the bowl. Crash. It shattered like my heart. Lucas, I said, holding out the gold beans. 99. Count them. He turned, surprised, already? I nodded. He hesitated, then said, Lena needs me, our agreement's off. I sighed, okay. Stunned, he hugged me, you're so understanding. I'll make it up to you. I said, the baby's coming. I want a pendant. He softened, we'll go for a checkup, get the best pendant. My heart ached. Okay. After he left, I opened the drawer, revealing my medical records, hopes, and dreams, now gone. I added the miscarriage report, tears staining the papers. What are you doing? Lucas's voice. I shut the drawer, wiping my tears. Why are you back? I asked. He touched my cheek. Been crying? I said, hormones. He asked, what kind of pendant? I said, you choose. He nodded, leaving, really okay? Hope flickered, if I wasn't, would you stay? He laughed, Lena's waiting. Sleep. He left. I sobbed. I packed, leaving a letter, and left the villa. I refused the guard's help. I was alone now. Clara. Lucas yelled, returning. I was wrong. I brought the pendant. Silence. Panic. Empty rooms. He opened the closet, finding half the clothes gone. Only a photo remained, our engagement. Lucas, I'd said, fireworks for our proposal. Like our love. He filled the sky with fireworks. We promised forever. But fireworks fade, leaving nothing. I'd put my hand in his, saying, I do. The memory was fresh, but I was gone. In the spotless kitchen, he kicked a glass bottle. He picked it up. My gold bean bottle. Lena's first late night episode. I wouldn't let him leave. He grabbed a bottle, 99 visits. 1 gold bean each. When it's full, find me. I'll come home. The bottle was my treasure. Now, empty. His heart felt empty too. He saw my letter. Lucas, I'm leaving. Filed for divorce 10 days ago. Sorry for the late notice. I wanted to say goodbye, but I couldn't wait. Please, a favor. The broken bowl was the housekeeper's. Money's in the cupboard with the shards. Thank her for her care. I didn't have the soup, but I appreciate the gesture. I resent you. For abandoning me for Lena. For our lost child. For marrying me. Our paths crossed, but we must part. I set you free. Don't look for me. Lucas sat, stunned. He thought I'd wait, that I needed him. But no one truly needs anyone. The police called about Lena. Lucas felt numb. Since my letter, he'd been reflecting, his panic growing, his resentment towards Lena bubbling, suppressed by her illness. He wanted to find me, to atone. But I was gone. He thought Lena's suicide attempts hurt him most. Now he knew, it was losing me. Too late. His friend, the police chief, explained, the hospital called the police, but wanted mediation and apology. Lena refused, causing a scene, and was detained. Lucas thanked him, picked up Lena, and drove her home. She clung to him, don't leave me. Lucas sighed, Lena, go back to Highshire. Let's not contact each other again. They were both from Highshire. Sick, Lena followed him to Jingshire. He couldn't abandon her then. Now, he couldn't bear to see her, a reminder of his lost child. Lena's face changed, her nails digging in, you're leaving me too? Startled, Lucas pulled back, Lena, you're crazy. Then he froze. Her pale face, her eyes, were menacing. You finally noticed, she smiled eerily. My family abandoned me. I only have you. You can't leave. Lucas recoiled, what? You came here for depression treatment. She laughed sweetly, treatment, yes. But not for depression. For psychosis. They all want me gone. Lucas, I only have you. She reached for him. Lucas shuddered, calling her crazy, and fled. The next day, Lena sat at his door. Lucas tried everything to get rid of her, but Lena, shameless, would go to the police, attempting suicide. He was constantly called to the station, the center of attention. Lena haunted him forever. I went to England, studying design, starting anew. Lucas tried contacting me, but I ignored him. Leaving him, I found endless possibilities. He was the past. I had a future.